Yeah, man, I wish I would, brother. I wish I would, man. I wish I would trip off them. I wish I would start tripping off them people. Nah, we don't do that around here. My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show. Give it up for my people, man. My people, my people, my people. My people. Yo, I want to give it up to my moderators. Ebony, I don't know if they're here. Ebony, Black Mamba, and Buck Bewley. I think Buck's lurking. Black Mamba resigned, but she sometimes comes through. And Ebony, Ebony, you can set a clock by her. My people, my people, my people. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? Let my moderators know they do good. They do good work. This thing gonna be spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. Man, what's up, people? What's going on? Oh, that'll stop it from spinning. See, figuring stuff out. So, man, look, check it out. You're watching the most dangerous show in America. Why? Because nothing else to watch. That's not true. It's a lot of other options. You watch the most dangerous show in America, this show, the Tim Black Show. Because we gonna call it out, baby. Yeah, man, we got this thing going on where we don't ride for either party. Yeah, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm what you call agnostic when it comes to politics. I learned the hard way. Yeah, I learned the hard way. Both them parties don't love you, though. They don't love you, though. They just want your vote. So we never, ever consider the parties when we're doing a story, when we're looking at content, when we're building upon a narrative that we want to project for a particular segment based on what's presented. I'm never thinking, oh, I'm going to piss off Republicans. Nah, I never think that. Oh, no, Democrats going to be mad. Nah, I never think that either. I'm going to be honest, man. I'm a little biased against Democrats. Yeah, man, they lie, man, they lie. I'm not saying Republicans don't lie, but Republicans really, they rarely lie to black people. They be like, we don't care, Blackie. And they kind of stick, they kind of live up to that, But it's the Democrats that are like, oh, but the blacks, we love you, black people. Give us your votes. We owe you. I owe you, black people, because you voted for me. You put me in office, and I owe you. I ain't going to forget about it. Then he got in office and forgot about that shit totally. In his defense, he probably forgot his wife's name. Yeah, Joe, it is what it is. But that's what the show, I want you to know the type of show you're watching. So if you're a person that's, one of these people that gets sensitive about your little political affiliation, this ain't going to be the channel for you. I'm telling you now. I want to save you some time. I hate to see you go through the emotional turmoil. I don't want to gaslight you. You know what I'm saying? Because, nah, man, I'm going to hurt your feelings. I'm going to hurt your feelings if you believe in these parties. Last couple of days been talking about the Al Sharpton. Nothing, I don't know, NAN National Action Network. No Action Network. The non-activist network. I know what I can do at the ends. You know what I'm saying? The ninja. Listen, man, we've been talking about Al Sharpton and how he, can you believe Al Sharpton called Melrose Mike an agent? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. How can an agent call another agent an agent? He must have forgot he was an agent. Yeah, man, your boy, Reverend Al was up there joining projecting, boy. He said, I hate when people call me agent. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call that young man an agent. And when I call him an agent, I'll do some of the it's like his phone was knocked off the hanger. You know that old phone? The wire phone back in the day. That's Al Sharpton talking. So we've been talking about that because, well, we tired of these bootlicking Democratic shills who, for some reason, the Democrats have appointed these people as if they are spokespeople for us. That's total nonsense. You know, Republicans don't have any black people spokespeople. I mean, they don't have any black people, but you know what I'm saying. Every 2 seconds, they got to wheel out Thomas Sowell, just push his ass out here. But, you know, he's not annoying, though. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, you got him as the Democrats go extra heavy on the out-of-touch, rich-ass black person trying to tell us what to do. Meanwhile, they done sold their soul long ago. Al Sharpton, Jim Clyburn, they sold their souls. They don't even got receipts. How you gonna sell your soul, not even get a receipt so you can get it back? You know, I think it started off for them both. Now, maybe not Clyburn. Now, maybe Clyburn did start off, it was a rental. See, Al sold his soul. Al sold his soul a long time ago. But see, Clyburn, I think Clyburn pawned his. Yeah, Clyburn was like, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna come back for it after I get this money. Because I'm the most progressive that's ever been progressive. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pawn my soul. But I'm gonna come back after Joe Biden win. And I'm gonna get it back. Then we gonna have a fish fry. Then I'm gonna go fight for black people again. And somewhere along the way, he just forgot. He lost his ticket. He said, stick it. So we've been talking about that lately. Before that, we was talking about Roland Martin and how Roland Martin is the most indignant, insulting, loudmouth commentators on the internet. He got this thing as when people disagree with him, he call them dummies and morons and stuff. And you know what? I kind of do that sometimes. But see, look, but here's the thing though. I'm not, you know, Roland. And when I say it, I mean it. No, I said it. Now, I'm usually talking about people the people that are selling out. I don't talk to regular folks like that. I talk to people that sell out. And people that give their soul to the Democratic Party and get nothing for it. I mean, even Clyburn got an IOU. He got his, you know, he pawned it. He didn't get nothing for it, but he pawned it. He pawned it for millions of dollars in pharmaceutical money. So we talked about Roland Martin, how Roland Martin loves throwing black America under the bus, loves caping for the Democratic Party. And I'm telling you, fam, one thing that Reverend Al Sharpton, Jim Clyburn, and Roland Martin have in common is that they are not black. These people, they are no longer black. They're blue. They are blue. Blue, blue, blue. Nancy Pelosi blue. Chuck Schumer blue. You know what I'm saying? They are blue, blue, blue dogs. Blue all the way through. They are untrue. They don't care about you. They are blue, 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 tried and blue. So what's happening now, fam, is it's a beautiful thing what's going on right now. I don't know if you're aware of this, but what's happening is Black America is waking up. Man, we are waking up, fam. Nah, man, y'all not acting like people that's waking up. Man, somebody say waking up, man. You're waking up. People are waking up, man. I've been talking about this. Look, man, once I got my head right about 5 years ago, it took me 5 years of rebuilding. Man, fam, I saw it changing maybe 4 years ago. I saw a shift happening. And I just held on and said, you know what? If new black media keeps spreading the word, if they don't get rid of the internet, we will have made a major difference. I was right. It's happening. People like Melrose Mike, people that watch channels that feature new black media, people that watch channels of people that speak truth to power. It is happening across the internet, fam. This is the best I've felt the entire 5 years, fam, to see a young brother, look like he's 30. Might not even be 30, I don't know, I can't tell, man. You know black don't crack like that. But to see a younger brother stand on 10 toes down on his business. He didn't have to drop F-bombs. You know, you did it right, Melrose. Melrose Radio, you did it right, fam. You did it right. You didn't give them anything to discredit you with. You ain't punched the little fat boy that was, you ain't punched the fat guy that had the mic, didn't want to let it go. You did, man. You ain't roast him, you ain't punch him. You ain't drop no F-bombs. You ain't call Roland, I'm sorry, you didn't call Al Sharpton out his name. Nah, man, you kept your head, you was composed, but you wasn't no punk. You was not a punk. You can see that's a man standing up there. The man believes what he believes. And you did such a good job, fam. The Reverend Al had to address it. And what could he do? There was nothing to say. You didn't curse. You even called the old people beautiful. Old people like that. I know I do. Man, shit, compared to Al, I'm like spring chicken. Al's 75. But here's the thing, fam, and I mean this, you know, Al got a wife that's like 40, 37? Something like that. It's kind of crazy. Girlfriend, I think. I don't know why I brought that up. The point is this, fam. It was a beautiful thing to behold. Melrose Mike handled his business. He didn't give Al anything to discredit him with, so Al had to make up shit. Just like he does when he on MS Now. He made up shit. It must be an agent. No, Al, that's you. Are you senile already? Al, you got the dementias. You got the old timers already. Al, reboot the system, Al. You need a service pack, Al. A service smack. We need to refresh your hardware, Al. Yeah, so Al didn't have anything to say except make up some shit. You know what was disappointing? The two sisters that were sitting adjacent to Al, just doing like this, everything he said. Al could have been like, and donkeys fly and play dominoes on Saturdays. They'd have been like, that's right, they do. I saw a kangaroo making a pizza on Jupiter. You tell him, Al. And that's the problem with us, man. We got some sicko fans. Some sicko fans that piss their pants. But listen here, fam. I'm very inspired by what I saw. And what's even more inspiring, which is like the cherry on top, is the response. Yeah, man, I had a conversation. I was talking to my man, Paul Mooney, man. Paul Mooney, he visited me last night in my dream. He said, hey, Tim. I said, Paul? Yeah, it's me, fool. Who else would it be? You know who it is. I thought you was going to get something for that sleeping. You snoring like you trying to die. I said, come on, Paul, don't roast me, man, in my dream. I said, Paul, you see that brother give Reverend Al the business? He was like, yeah, I saw it. Al was mad as hell. I thought Al was going to fall out and meet me in the upper room. Well, he would have been in the basement. I said, yeah, Al. I stamped. I said, yeah, Paul. It was a beautiful thing, that young man. He said, yes, it was. He said, but you always got to remember, Tim Black. Everybody want to stand on business, but don't nobody want to stand on business. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, well, all these Democrats, they want to stand on business, but their business is not the business of the people. It's only a few. Don't get excited. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep moving forward. Then he said something that really puzzled me. He said, what the hell is wrong with Corey Holcomb? I said, I don't even know Corey Holcomb, man. He said, Corey gonna be here with me soon. That boy's crazy. Something's wrong with him. He on drugs. I didn't know Corey smoked crack. And why the hell is that boy singing so much? I said, man, come on, Paul. I thought we were talking about me and talking about Melrose and talking about Al Sharpton and Roland. He said, oh, don't get me started on Roland. Don't get me started. That fat bastard. He was selling out since 1997. I said, all right, Paul, man, I got to go do the show, man, but I got to wake up and I got to go do my show, man. So I'll see you next time. He said, do a good show, Tim. Do a good show. It may be your last. So, damn, man, something going to happen to me? He said, nah, that bill's late, nigga. Paul ain't missing a beat, boy. Paul is still funny. He is still hilarious. And my Comcast bill is not late, Paul. So look, guys, we're going to do this, man. We're going to jump into some content right now. Everybody tune in, man. Get locked in. Hit the like button. We got a lot going on. This is the Tim Black Show. We're going to do hardcore politics and breaking news and black culture right here. That's what we do. We live stream on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We give them the business. They can't hide from the truth. Tune in now. Hit the like button. Share this on your posts. We're on X. We're on Facebook. We're on Taco Bell, Kick, and we even on Rumble. So yeah, man, share it everywhere, baby. Let's get it going on. Let's get it in. Where we at, fam? Where we at?
No justice,
no peace.
No peace. No glory.
Okay, so now this clip is from Fox News, and what they've done is, it looks like they sent a correspondent to the No Action Network, the Non-Action Network. That's Al Sharpton's gray goose or goose egg, and his golden goose that he's picking money out of. And he asked them some questions, and they're about to embarrass everybody that ever been a part of his organization.
No justice,
no peace.
No peace. No glory. No peace. It's no peace. Oh, no peace. What does it mean? No justice, no peace.
Oh God. It basically means, I don't know, I don't want to do this. I'm scared.
It just means simply that no justice, no peace.
Well, break it down for me.
I'm going to break it down just like this. No justice, no peace.
Equality.
Would you say we're all equal now?
Of course.
If we're all equal now, then what's with DEI?
I can't really give you a profound answer on that.
DEI will help you with all your work.
to help you with your office work?
Not AI, sorry. DEI.
Okay, what's that? You tell me what that is.
What is the DUI?
DEI.
DEI. What's the DEI?
Is DEI a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing. It is no equality. It is no fairness. It is no justice.
Al Sharpton says DEI is great.
Oh, okay. Well, if he says great, it's great.
Kamala Harris is here. She might run for president again. Do you think she should do it? Are you Team Kamala?
Yes, I said you were robbed.
I'm Team Kamala all the way.
Of course. Why would I not be?
But she didn't win any swing state.
She's gonna swing those swing states. That's it.
How is she gonna swing those swing states?
Oh, she's gonna swing them. We gonna swing them. Let's say she's gonna swing them.
When you have unfairness and people stealing states and votes, of course.
Who stole the votes?
You could just look who's in the White House.
He stole them.
You can, it's obvious.
Do you want to stop the steal?
We want to stop the steal now.
What are we gonna do to protest?
We're going to get our people out.
We're gonna march.
We're going to march.
Peacefully.
Peacefully.
Patriotically.
Patriotically.
I would.
What is the best thing that Madam Vice President Kamala Harris has done while she was vice president?
I really don't know.
She was able to negotiate peace talks.
Which peace talks did she negotiate?
I don't know. I don't even want to say stuff that I'm not really sure of.
I like that she stand with the Biden.
So if we elect her again, we'll get more Biden. Is that good?
Biden wasn't that bad. He was not that bad.
No.
No.
Was Biden with it?
No, he wasn't really.
He wasn't with it, but he was great.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, right.
But she...
Who cares about the brain?
Exactly.
Right.
Joe Biden's going to be fine.
Kamala Harris is here. She didn't win any swing state, but she might want to be president again. How's that going to work?
Well, we'll see. I'm not going to get out in front of this process. I'm going to stay behind it, push it along.
Would you be Team Kamala?
Well, we'll see.
Johnny from Fox, how's it going? Is she running?
Can we just give it up again for my husband?
Mayor Pete. He says he wants to be president.
Man, this is a good segment. I feel like I'm watching the whole damn segment. I don't know if this is right, Johnson. I mean, this is a good thing. Gosh, I don't know why this is good. Oh, that's right. Jesse's not in it. This is actually pretty good. It's better than anything I've seen on MS Now. Kind of beats anything I've seen on CNN, unless Scott Jennings is making Democrats look bad. All right, what the hell? Let's keep going.
Too.
Well, God bless him.
I'm not too keen with Pete.
Kamala said he was too gay to be vice president.
Well...
Mr. Secretary, are you running?
How are you doing?
Are you running?
I don't have an answer for you today on that, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing President Alfred E. Newman.
If Kamala Harris and Donald Trump had a rematch, you choose?
I pick Donald Trump.
Who do you want to be the Democrat nominee in 2028?
I'm going to go with Kamala.
I'm rooting for Obama again.
Kamala Harrison.
Just Kamala Harris.
Harrison.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her.
Do you know who I am?
The handsome Fox. Drop it to his hot.
Ooh, here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, man.
Man, I got to give it up for this segment. That was interesting. That was entertaining. I like it. You know, it makes me want to get back in the field and do some stuff like that. I like that, man. That's a nice segment there. The Al Sharpton partygoers not very informed about anything relating to politics. Kind of interesting. Now, you know, it's a gotcha in a way because, you know, any group of people is going to have people that don't know shit. And you don't know, he could have talked to people that knew things. He just edited them out. But that doesn't change the fact some of these people didn't know anything, Johnson. I mean, it's just a vote blue anywho stuff. But there was that one brother that said he wanted to vote for Trump, which is kind of weird to be a vote blue anywho and be a supportive of Trump. Maybe he wants to preserve himself, you know. Self-preservation trumps party. Isn't self-preservation more important than party? That's how I look at it. Damn. Some people, I don't even think that one sister knew Kamala Harris' name. She called her Kamala Harrison. Other lady said she gonna swing it on the swing states. I don't know, man. Brother said he didn't know anything, no pronoun. He didn't have a profound. I don't know. You know what I noticed though, fam? I noticed a lot of people that vote for the Democrats, or a lot of folks that they give a shit online, fam, but a lot of them don't know anything. They are programmed to support the Democrats because that's what they're programmed to support. They watch MS Now. They watch similar programming that tells them that Republicans going to bring back slavery, Trump is Hitler, and that he likes fatty foods, fascists. You know they don't know what fascism is. They didn't even know what DEI was, fam. And they're right. They don't need to know because it's unhelpful and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats try to make it seem like this shit is important to black people. And if they don't have it, black people are going to be in trouble. Well, black people are already in trouble. We've been in trouble since we woke up here. And that ain't changed. And here's the other thing. If you ain't got your money right, you in trouble. Black America's money is not right. And until our money's right, we don't have a problem with either one of these parties, particularly the party that keeps telling us they got our back, but we can't even get them to consider our money. So that's why I say what Al Sharpton, what he did for real, it was his 35th anniversary of his organization. I think he hurt himself badly having such horrible talking points, reacting so badly. I mean, fam, for real, the only clips I really saw get any wind was the spectacle that he made of himself, Reverend Al made of himself by insulting people that have questions, people that differ in their opinion, and people that want reparations. Like, he made himself look bad. He did himself no favors whatsoever. So, look, I'm glad he had this convention. I'm glad he gave people an opportunity to see the other side of him and see him shift in the shifty Sharpton position. Yeah, it's kind of hard to defend that unless you are brain dead, unless you are brainwashed. And unfortunately, as you can tell from that clip, there are a lot of people that are brainwashed. And they admit it. That lady said, well, if Al said it's good, it's good. DEI is bad. DEI is horrible. But if Al like it, I like it. I mean, that's not something, you know, that's not something to be proud of, being that ill-informed. You know what I'm saying? It's like these people don't know anything, and they just do what you tell them to do. And that's what we're up against. That's what we're dealing with when we try to get Black America to wake up and to fully engage and to stop being led to the slaughter by the Democratic Party. I'm not saying never vote Democrat, but I'm saying you can't give your vote to a party without a demand. How much stronger would it be if the sisters said, look, I just want my community better. And if they got policies that are going to help my community, I will support them. But they need to explain to me what those policies are. I'm not saying you got to be a political science major. I'm not saying you have to eat, sleep, drink, vacation in politics. But you should have some things that are important to you. Maybe health care, maybe child care, maybe jobs programs, maybe, you know, things along those lines that are important that you will not let your guard down about, that you're going to hold steady fast to, that you are willing to articulate and then demand. You know, I think as long as we worry about personality more than we worry about our own security, our financial security, we're going to have a long way to go. But like I said in the beginning of the show, fam, I believe that we're better off than we've been a long time since I've been covering it. And I think more of us are getting the message. And it's spreading like wildfire. So that's my thing. When people are complaining about ADOS or FBA, they got these complaints about us dividing the world. Hey, fool, the world is already divided. You come to America, then you tell us we divided what? You left your country, then you come here talking about we divided. Man, you ain't been in America long. America's a very divided place. It was literally against the law to be integrated 60 years ago. And we got you showing up 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or last month, and you want to criticize the black people, the people that were the most divided, set apart, pushed to the fringes. You're complaining to us that we're divided, we're separating from you. Meanwhile, you got a whole you have an entire continent over there in Africa that you separated from. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, fam. Clear it up for me. So anyway, man, I could go on and on and on about it. I'm gonna let it stay here. We got a lot to cover tonight. If this content makes sense, hit the like button. Share it with somebody. If you can't become a member today, that's cool. But if you can't become a member, go to jointimberlake.com, become a member today. $5. Look, we got to stand on business for those that won't. Everybody ain't going to go. Everybody can't be saved. But we got to hope it's enough of us that we can make up for it. Stay dangerous. Let's keep going. Whatever Al says is right. Lord help us. Lord help us. Agent number 7.
And I'm like, can you do this?
We got a 2-minute
Hey,
We got a 2-minute break.
The knees of a 20-year-old.
We got a 2-minute break coming up. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the question here.
That's how she got them 4 kids. That's how she got.
See now, I don't know. She looked like she may be Asian. I don't know. She could have been Filipino. Is that Asian? Yeah, it is. Here's the thing. Now, if I was on there going, if I was over there mocking you, if I was doing that shit, everybody was kung fu fighting. Ha! How would you feel, Asian lady? Not good, I guess. Complain. No longer model minority. See what I'm saying? But you think it's cute. The disrespect, fam, the disrespect. You like that kung fu shit? You like that, huh? See, they like doing us, but they don't like when we do it back. See what I'm saying? You saw what happened with Drewski, right? For 189, 250 years, white people been doing blackface. We only did blackface like 5 times. You can count them on one hand. White girls, white chicks, Eddie Murphy that time, Drewski, and I'm running out of people. 5, I can count all the times black people put on makeup and try to be white for a role in a movie or in a comedy or whatever, or in a piece of film or piece of creative digital content. But hundreds, if not thousands of pieces of content have been created by white people putting on blackface. See, no one gets mad till it's done back to them. You should look it up in the dictionary. Look up the word hypocrite. You will see your face. Okay? You will see your resemblance. Asian lady. I mean this with all due respect. All good knee respect. I respect good knees. Sit your far-eaten ass down. Respectfully. Chopstick head. All right, let's keep it going, Johnson. You're tuned into the most dangerous show in America. Why? Because I say things. We tired of the BS and the insults. I could take a joke. It just look cringe. That's all. Next.
I just want to know why you people aren't talking about the people who detransitioned and hate their life. Like, you know how you detransitioned from being transitioned when you were a kid, and now you hate your life because you have all types of physical ailments? There's a guy who pees blood now. Yeah, because they talked him into they empowered his delusions when he was a kid. Now he pees blood. Yeah. How come none of you people are talking about these people, huh? You see, y'all want to talk about all of the transitioning. You know, because they're making money on it, having the government pay for this shit. They want this shit to be covered. What the hell is gender affirming care for kids anyway, huh? What the hell is even that? It's pure evil, and nobody wants to talk about the consequences of this shit. The doctors who perform these shits, they don't have to suffer fucking consequences. The politicians who push this shit, they don't have to suffer the fucking consequences. It's these children who get brainwashed who have to suffer all the fucking physical consequences of trying to detransition and put the pieces of their fragile ass life back together because you enabled their.
You know, until I saw that clip, man, I hadn't considered that. The money play. Oh, it's like, damn, man, how'd I miss that shit? How'd I not see that? It's like a Bernie Mac punchline. How you miss that? I'm like, damn, fam. Money. It's a money play. I've been asking this question. I've been like, yo, you know, up until I saw this video, I was positively sure. I was almost certain, right? I was almost certain that somewhere there was some billionaire with a bunch of trans kids. He's sitting somewhere counting his billions of dollars. Yeah. I would like the whole world, all of America, to be trans. I think it would be funny. What do you think, Bartholomew? Yes, it would be funny. It would be very funny. Yeah, what if we made the Democrats make all the kids trans? Then we'd be able to sell our dolls to all. Everyone could buy pink doll babies. Yes. Trans. Trans for everyone. Yeah, for real, dog, for real. I thought it was like some rich people somewhere that believe in this shit, because that's sort of why things go the way they go. You know, we got special interest groups, so you got billionaires and millionaires, billionaires. Forget millionaires. Millionaires can't control. Millionaires don't control anything, okay? It's good to be a millionaire. Don't get it twisted. But it's the billionaires. They're the real ish, you know? So, but until I saw this clip, I said, damn, I didn't know the government pays for the transitioning. It's got a price tag on it. Why is no one making this point? I wonder if my recent critics who have been shitting on me, I wonder if they know this. They've been saying, oh, Tim Black's a transphobe and a xenophobe and a audiophile. They say all this shit, right? But none of them was, you know, I haven't heard any of them say, hey man, maybe Tim's onto something about anything. But to be honest, I didn't watch their content. I just kind of assumed that if you're shitting on me, you must not be that bright. Yeah. But yeah, until I saw this video, fam, I mean, it truly clicks now. Now I'm sold. You know something, Meg? I think most people don't realize that gender affirming care, that shit is free. Dog, do you realize how many surgeries or procedures they try to get you to get just so that they can make money off your ass? Man, it's ridiculous what they do, man. It's patently like, it's part of the business. It's like your doctor's turned into a shady auto repair shop down the corner. You know what I'm saying? A shady auto repair. You almost wish you could go to a crackhead, you know, a pipehead or a crackhead who will fix your car because they're pretty accurate. You know, they replace your brakes and, you know what I'm saying, and they'll bring you back to core repayment or whatever. They're really, really reliable. But see, doctors are not. Doctors will tell you damn near that your foot need to be cut off just to get all the money, charge all the things, and your foot, all you needed was a Band-Aid. All you need to do is walk around sometime or sit your ass down for a while. And that's sort of the same thing. That's sort of the same thing, man, with this transitioning. I mean, I think at some point, you know, there are some kids who may just be thinking like, am I in the right body? I feel weird. And they're just growing up. They're just adolescents. They're just figuring shit out. My thing is, once you put in somebody's head, hey, you know, because what you learn as a parent, and some of you new people that aren't parents yet, some of you, run! Nah. Some of you new people that aren't parents yet, you'll find out that you don't want to, kids are real susceptible to suggestion. So you can't be like, you know, yeah, back in the day, I used to do this. They'd be like, oh, for real? Tell me more, Dad. Yeah, I can't tell my boys anything negative that I ever done because I know my boys will be like, so I can do this and not get in trouble because you did it, right? So like kids are real susceptible to suggestive shit. So you can't tell them, hey, is it possible? They'll get my 4-year-old, because my 7-year-old is sick, all of a sudden my 4-year-old will be like, Pop, I'm sick. Like, nothing wrong with you. She'll look at her sister, Lala, and be like, but Lala's sick, I'm sick too. No, you good. You didn't go to school. You didn't get sick. Y'all not in the same class. See what I'm saying? So I love this clip for that reason. It really sheds some light on some things. I appreciate the brother, man, who put this out on TikTok. And if I do use this clip, I don't know if I'm going to put it out, but if I do put it out, fam, I'm definitely going to give him credit in the description box. And I'll link it in the video because that's how I roll, man. Yeah, that's how I roll. All right, fam, let's keep it moving. Important clip, right? Got you thinking. Got you thinking. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and share this on X and Facebook if you're watching. X and Facebook if you got it. Let's keep going. Trying to tell y'all, man, you learned something.
Next up with Tim Black.
Y'all check this out. Tell me what y'all think.
Do you think it should be a crime to enter the country illegally?
I don't know anything about this. I'm here to talk about budgets with the budget.
You don't have to, look, I'm not a lawyer, you don't have to be a lawyer. It's a simple question. Should it be a crime? I'll say it slowly. Should it be a crime to enter the United States of America illegally?
I don't know
without
anything
permission.
about this.
Do you have a home?
I run.
Do you have a place that you sleep in?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Should it be a crime for people to enter your home without permission?
Yes.
You're pretty certain on that one?
Yes.
Okay, but you're not sure if it's okay to enter America without permission, which is our home, by the way. You don't know about America. Okay, gotcha. All right, so this is the best the Democrats can come up with, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, man. Family. This is what we deal with, right? It's what I've been dealing with for the past 5 years. Yeah, I've been dealing with this for 5 years straight. 5 years, fam, I've been dealing with people that try to tell me I'm wrong and say, hey, a border is a good thing. Now, for that, I'm called hateful. I'm called a white nationalist. Delusional. They bring up shit like, this is stolen land. Then leave, bitch. Yeah, get out. If it's stolen land, leave. They don't want to go anywhere. They're not going anywhere. It's just like saying that when I bring up the fact it's not stolen now. It's not stolen now. I'm born. Look, fam. We're born here. I'm born here. You're born. If you're born here, you know what I'm saying. My parents is born here, their parents is born here, their parents, their parents, their parents, their parents. We've been here 10 generations. Some of us were here before that. All right? I recognize. But they say, I should not have a say in this country having a border. But they'll say somebody who does not live here does have a say. Because obviously if you don't live here and you come here illegally, you're saying we don't deserve a border. We shouldn't have a border. So they're siding with people that say we shouldn't have a border. Not only is it illogical, it's stupid. They have a country, and their country has laws. You can't just willy-nilly wander up into their country and do what the hell you want to do. Mexico be booting people the fuck out of Mexico all the time. But see, these things make too much sense. You can't go around making sense to people that don't make sense. You can't go around trying to convince people who are hell-bent on not being convinced of anything. They lie to themselves. They're around a bunch of other people that don't use common sense. These are the same people that got all types of locks on their door. Some of them got security systems. And they'll tell you, you're wrong, you're a white nationalist, if you say, hey, how about only citizens in our country? And maybe if you don't have citizenship, you should leave. Because we black, and that's another thing. A lot of these people are pro-black and black. They pro-black. They read all the books. They know all the things about socialism, and they Fred Hamptoned out, right? Here's the thing, though. They don't care about black people, though, because they'll tell black people they love black people to death. I fucking love black people. I love black people so much, I made 7 more black people. Okay? I'm married black. I live in a black house. I got on a black hat, a black jacket, black jaws, black socks, and black boots. But you tell me I'm white nationalist if I say, hey, I want to protect our black jobs. Black people are sitting at the black bottom in every category. And that gives us a future that's not bright. You ignore all that and you say, you're selfish, Tim. Well, you know what? I love this video. Because we got a dumbass Democrat. That's what he is. He's dumb. You don't have to be a dumb Democrat. You can be a smart Democrat. That would be a Democrat about to lead that party, though. A Democrat that's not taking that bullshit. A Democrat that understands what I'm saying. They may say, you know what, Tim, I agree with you on the border. I agree they did the wrong thing. But because of X, Y, and Z, I'm going to rock with them anyway. That's fair. Look, fam, I'll take that. I disagree with it, but I'll accept it because you're not living in denial. It's the people that deny reality, that try to overtalk, try to explain and do pretzel gymnastics and try to 3D chess their way out of something that's very basic. You want a country, it's got to have a border. If you have a border, you got to have laws. If you have laws, you got to enforce them. Then, don't enforce them, you might as well don't have them. Don't have laws on your border, might as well don't have a border. Don't have a border, don't have a country. You just got a big piece of land, and it's a free-for-all. And some of these people don't have guns. Because they punk-ass socialists, they wouldn't shoot a fly. So we know it's going to happen to them if we really took it back to the days of rough, rugged, the Wild Wild West. So anyway, I'm just pointing out the discrepancies. I love this clip. Never brother putting it down on TikTok. Damn, man, I'm used to TikTok being I'm used to TikTok being full of a bunch of annoying young people that say dumb shit. Like fascism has ruined America. But every once in a while you find a clip like this that's actually very helpful, useful. Thanks, TikTok. Shout out to that user, man, that commentator. Let's keep it moving, man. Hit the like button if you like the content, fam. I'm trying to keep it moving, fam.
They gonna like me, cause a nigga get a flow too.
I mean when I'm especially maybe one.
Went to be thinking lightly. These fake niggas ain't gonna like me, cause a nigga get a flow too real. Should I bet they gon' gang up to fight me? But enough of the stands, I'm repping my brand.
Full of shit.
Every single person in this room is maybe 1 degree removed from someone who is a black immigrant and someone who at some point in their life had a visa status that was a little wonky. That's what I mean when I'm especially talking about people who are documented black people. Folks.
What? What'd she say? She said everybody in that room is an immigrant or their parents are immigrants. That's what she's saying? There's some black people in that room, black Americans, right?
Folks who have temporary protected status, TPS, folks who may have DACA, all these names and acronyms that are being thrown around. But I think we have to ensure that black immigrants are treated as they are, which is central to democracy and not separate from it. When we have what has been here today, poll taxes, you need to get your passport, all these things that we know the SAVE Act and other things are saying for people to vote. When we have TPS being stripped away, when we have every single Caribbean nation as of January this year being banned from the US in some shape or form, we're to see how far can they go with us, who may be a more vulnerable population, to then exact that in the larger population. It's like in and out, because black people in America.
What the hell is going on with the video?
And that when we fight for all. We name what's true, we demand what we need, and we invest in the populations that we say we.
Full of shit.
Yeah, man, that was full of shit, Johnson. Welcome back to the BS Detector. The BS Detector has returned, Johnson. I'm trying to figure out, hello? I'm trying to figure out what she was talking about. Man, they are stooping to all types of levels to try to bring us into their bullshit, aren't they? Yeah, they're trying to make us be their defenders. Using a lot of black people, black American, like armor in your conversation without it pertaining to anything to do with black Americans. Yeah, everything you said was immigrant related. It had nothing to do with us. And I'm really having a hard time understanding why we should give a damn because, fam, you don't have a right to be in America just because you want to. Yeah. Like, dog, what is wrong with these entitled assholes? Fam, you a squatter. Time to go. If you come into someone's home squatting, at some point, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to get rid of you, but they go to court, eventually they get you up out of there. That's all that's happening, fam. You don't have a right to be in a country and not be a citizen of the country. Nobody in this country is obligated to open the door for you. This is just dumb, man. What to me is basically like kicking us in the stomachs is the knee-jerk reaction that the immigrants have, that they think we're going to cloud it, we're going to dress it up like it's black liberation. No, them people ain't black. They Nigerian, they Jamaican, they Haitian. They not black. If they was in Haiti, they would be called Haitians. If they were in Jamaica, they'd be called Jamaicans. You trying to make them black so you can get them in. See, this is a Jedi mind trick that they use on us. And some of us are so forgiving and so empathetic. You know, we're so caring about other people. We read about suffering. Some of us haven't suffered it, haven't suffered enough, or we'd be smarter. Keep it real with you. Some of y'all haven't suffered enough. That's why you're so damn goofy. And some of you don't have any street sense. I don't know where you grew up, but you grew up somewhere where you was not aware of the hustle. Family. These people have a country. They want to come here to make money. That's why like 92% of all asylum claims get rejected, because they're not fleeing oppression. See, it's really simple, fam. I know y'all don't like Tom Homan. I know y'all don't like Boss Hogg. I know you don't like him. He's right. You're wrong, he's right. Tom Homan says you can't just come to America because you want to. Because that ain't how it works. You got to come here seeking asylum. If you get approved for asylum, you get to stay. Those are people with various conditions for asylum. You don't meet the criteria. Most people don't meet the criteria. Then they don't obey the return order. And they just stay, and they stay and stay and stay. And they go, forget it. I've been here 8 years. Who cares? Like, it becomes normal. It's like, when I was in my early 20s, had a car that had dead tags, which means you were not supposed to drive that car. I didn't have an option. I drove that car. I drove that car so much for so long with a bad tag on it. Whatever. When they came and towed my car, I was hurt. Now, I knew the car didn't have any right being on the streets. I knew that my license was suspended, and I also knew the car had bad tags, but I was still felt, like a victim. How you gonna take my car? That's my car, damn it. Not your tags, you have no insurance, and your license is debunked. Thanks for the car, sir. But see, that's sort of like what the immigrants are doing. They come here, they're told to leave and don't. Then they overstay, and they just stay. And then one day they get caught, and that's called having a warrant. Now, being a Black American, we know us Black Americans know a little bit about warrants. If you haven't had one, let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass. I'm a working class Black man. I've had everything you've had, sir. I've had everything you've had except jail time. Got lucky. Doesn't mean I never was bad. I just got lucky. The point is this, fam. Getting deported is like having a warrant. But the problem is your warrant is deportation. You don't go to jail. You go to jail until you're deported. You're being held to be deported. A lot of Black people have warrants. A lot of people in general have warrants. We are the mass incarcerator. Hundreds of thousands of people have warrants for their arrest who are citizens of the United States. And you know what happens when they get caught? When they're walking their kids to school, when they're taking a lunch break, when they are doing abundance of things, doing whatever, going to the movies with their baby, with their spouse, and they ran a stop sign, they go to jail. But for some reason, when it's immigrants who get caught in that situation, it is a protest. For broke people who get caught in that situation, it's just a Tuesday. Just another shitty Tuesday when your luck ran out. This is the okie doke they run on you. They want you to feel bad about a situation Ninja's been dealing with since we got free. They want you to feel bad about them having to deal with a situation that poor-ass white people have been dealing with too. The poor-ass Latino Americans have been dealing with too. Poor-ass Asians. All of us deal with the same system. Some of us it treats a little worse. But at the end of the day, if you ain't got money, your ass will sit in jail. This is a good segment. It's an important segment. She is full of shit. Here goes my caption, fam. Number one, Black America learned this the hard way. The criminal justice system is a pain in the ass. Next lesson. Tomorrow we work on numbers in the color of the sky for those who don't know it. Other obvious things like the color of grass. Also, stop using black struggle for everyone else, to protect everyone else. Yeah, those are two requirements that Black Americans are going to have to demand that you adhere to. Democrats, I don't root for you. I don't root for the Democratic Party not one bit, but I can tell you this, the chances of you winning the midterms are slim to none if you don't follow these rules. Because every time, just like this goofy lady that got up here, this goofy immigrant that got up here and said this insulting shit to black people, every time you do that, it goes viral. Every time it goes viral, a whole new group, a whole fresh group of Black Americans become activated. They become aware. They wake up. If you want any chance at all of having a party, you stop doing this shit. Oh, and cut the check. Let's keep going, y'all.
Next up with Tim Black.
This is paid promotional content. I've been compensated to discuss this company on this channel. This is not investment advice. If you've been following this channel, you know I've been tracking Saga Metals. Trading as SAGMF in the US and SAGA in Canada. Back in January, we covered their massive drill program in Labrador and how they were positioned to answer the US government's billion-dollar push for domestic critical minerals. What they've done in the last 4 weeks has changed the scale of the company. They didn't just hit their targets. They've achieved a 100% drill rate in all 36 drill holes. And the big news is Saga just acquired another titanium asset in the same district as the largest titanium mine in the world. They scooped it from under Rio Tinto, a top 5 global mining company worth over $100 billion. That detail alone adds context around the level of interest surrounding the asset. We gotta look at this for what it really is. U.S. national security imperative. Titanium is now a designated defense metal because you simply can't build F-35 fighter jets, advanced radar, or next-generation naval platforms without it. By funding domestic supply chains, the government is turning a major strategic vulnerability into a North American fortress. The Trump administration just launched Project Volt, a $12 billion critical mineral stockpile plan aimed at breaking foreign dominance and reshaping the mining sector. That's not all. And an additional $30 billion was announced at the Critical Minerals Ministerial to accelerate domestic production and secure strategic supply chains. Saga is positioned exactly where the money, the mandates, and the momentum are flowing. This is more than a resource story. This is geopolitics. The Pentagon is actively funding domestic supply chains for the exact minerals Saga has in the ground. This isn't speculation. And Saga isn't standing still. They're systematically assembling what is shaping up to be a North American titanium district with the potential for one of the largest discoveries the region has ever seen. Saga Metals is a company I'm watching very closely. If you want to learn more about this critical mineral story, check the link in the description. Special thanks to Saga Metals for making today's video possible.
Next up with Tim Black.
That Erika Kirk, she has moved on with her life, haven't she?
Yeah, what the hell do you think is going on
That's
there?
the happiest sad bitch I've ever seen.
Did you see the Drewski thing?
Man.
Oh, my God.
I've never seen a widow with leather pants on before.
Yeah, man.
How do I look? Guilty.
Right.
Last time I saw a widow that was that unbothered about her husband's death was an episode of Forensic Files.
Right.
And they didn't call her a widow, they called her a suspect.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not making light of that man's death. I think Charlie Kirk, I didn't like him. I thought that he was racist. I thought he said some incredibly horribly incendiary things. But I think it's more a shame that we live in a country where a man expresses himself gets you killed. I don't think you should die for telling people how you feel, but I know a lot of niggas that have now.
Yeah, man.
When the black dude gets shot, the first thing we ask is, what did he say?
What say? Yeah, like, what the hell?
Now, we also asked what he do. Yeah, we asked what he do. We asked what he say. We asked what he do. Who'd he piss off? Come on, man. Big boy. Big boy. You're not supposed to be full of shit. DL was doing well until he had to do this disclaimer. See, DL was doing well, but DL, he had to cover bases because DL talks for a living too. And he don't want it was a white boy that shot Charlie Kirk, so DL ain't trying to get on the list. You know what I'm saying? So it's that good he got shot. DL basically is protecting his own neck, Wu-Tang Clan style. You best protect your neck. You best protect your neck. But you were on the road, Ed, man. Then you start lying. Nah, MLK wasn't killed for what he was saying. He was killed for what he was doing.
What did he say? What did he do?
Because and
Where
stop
was
telling
he?
me, right? What was that
Yeah, man.
Do not tell me again he's like Martin Luther King. Because if y'all think he's like Martin Luther King, y'all name a street after him that white people won't drive down.
Right, yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna go there. If you, I know you believe me. We don't fuck around on Charlie Kirk football.
Oh, man.
And then he gonna talk about it when I get on the plane and I see a black pilot. I wonder if he's qualified. I know what that man had to go through to get there. There have been thousands of aviation accidents in America. Not one had a black pilot at the helm. Because a black pilot knows one thing for sure: if that plane crashed when he flying it, it's come out of his check.
Yeah. You ain't getting me. And you're held by a different standard
Yes,
too, bro.
for sure.
We always grew up saying, man, anyone in here, you have to be twice as good.
Yeah.
You have to be twice as.
I guess Big Boy couldn't find anybody twice as good because his entire staff is Latino. You walked into that one. Yeah, for real. His entire staff is Latino. Sort of like how 97 was till they got rid of Rosenberg and old man Ebro. But check this out, fam. I'm just being serious. I like this segment. I think that Erika Kirk deserves scrutiny. We should be calling her out. We should be able to say things, and that's cool. It's a little late. I mean, it's kind of late behind. I mean, I guess I'm pretty sure DL paid for those jokes at least 6 months ago. I don't think maybe he wrote them. Maybe he wrote them. I don't think he wrote his books. I don't know, man. I have a hard time giving DL credit, man. I'm admit it, man. I don't like giving him credit because he's such a shield. He's shieldtastic. The man of shield. Instead of the man of steel, it's the man of shield. He's a shillionaire. But I do like the fact that, I don't know. Yeah, I chuckled a little bit. Look, man. DL, man, go back to doing comedy. Do more jokes like that. You always had a rapid-fire delivery. This is 20 years ago. It's been 20 years, I feel, since DL wrote an honest joke. A good joke. He got too political. Hell, let's just call it what it is. He became a Democratic mouthpiece. And it's sad. I'm sure his family has benefited. People that love him have benefited from the money. And look, man, I understand it. I mean, I just did a read. I mean, I'm supporting, I got a sponsor. I get it. GoFundMe's can't do it. I got to make money, And I'm sure DL has to make money too. And he has a lot more bills probably than Tim Black. I have a lot of mouths to feed and I don't have much, I got to do what I got to do. But I don't know, man. I wish DL would go back to being DL. This has happened. Dr. Musa and I, we've been discussing this on our show, man. We've talked about how, and I think Musa brought it up. Doc brought it up about how people switch up. These comedians that we see shilling, they kind of running out of leg room in their comedy routine. Like their airs come out of the balloon on their careers and they end up doing this. Same thing with rappers. Like, when's the last time, what's that? Slim Thug. Last time he did something. Last time Willie D dropped the album. See what I'm saying? What else could they do? Luke running for office now. What could I do? It's like, it's illegal. It's a lane for the Democrats. All you got to do is sell your soul. Sign right here, darky. And they sign up and they go throw us under the bus and they go shilling. They go shilling for the Democrats. And to me, that's a sad day. It's not good. It's unfortunate. DL Hughley, it was a very glimpse right there of just you being the old DL. Come back to Jamaica. You know, what is it? Come back to Old Navy, whatever. What is I don't know if I'm thinking Dave Chappelle, but then I'm thinking about, damn, I don't know. Old Navy joint with Rick James, I don't know. Come back to doing comedy, man. Stop being a hack. I know you won't listen. But damn it, DL, man, this was this is a reminder that you used to be somebody. You used to be one of the kings of comedy. And now your whole persona is not funny. It's sad. I don't know. Man, you know what, man? I'm going to call the people and have them come check on you. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, is this loser down and out comedian hotline? Yeah. My name's Tim Black, man. Yeah, man, could y'all stop by and check on DL Hughley? Yeah. Yeah, but he just seems so depressed. Yeah, I'm concerned about him, man. I think he's gonna be in a garage running his car with the garage closed. I see it, man. He can't enjoy what he's doing. His daughter don't like him. He's short. Yeah, I hope. He's saying if they can see somebody that's around there. They don't know if they can stop by. Maybe they can have somebody do an Uber Eats or something. Just knock on the door, throw a rock against the door, see if he comes to it. Just make sure he's living. Hold on. Yeah. But I'm saying, I understand that. Oh, for real? Well, damn. He owe you money? Nah, I didn't know he was on he on that? Say the boy do heroin. Damn, and that, for real? And he a fed. Hey, man, forget that call. This call never happened. No habla inglés. Yeah, man, I can't mess around with nobody bad, man. Nobody with feds. I don't rock with the feds, fam. All right, y'all. Look, man, I'm trying to, I try to do the right thing. I'm trying to look out for a brother, man, but some brothers can't be helped. Next.
Next up with Tim Black.
The truest love requires that you don't give up. Right. When you believe in the importance of what and who you love and that relationship and the capacity of that relationship. When you remember all that it has brought you and all it has yet to give. And that's why we're here together. Because we do love so deeply our country. And we know that the strength of our nation is dependent and reliant on that love. Mm-hmm. And it is that love that then compels us, as part of the duty anyone has in a relationship where you care and believe, to fight for what is right and what is good and the ideals of our country and the values upon which we were founded and the principles that informed the Constitution of the United States and the Declaration of Independence.
Damn it, Johnson. Damn, fam. Yeah, this thing on, man. We were good. Let me talk to y'all for a minute, man. Let me talk to y'all. Let me just talk like friends real quick. I think it's important for us to be real with each other. Kamala Harris, she a tryhard. She'll try hard without the tools that are necessary to be successful. That's what she is, man. She's like a ditzy elementary school teacher that nobody wants to listen to, and it's like, stop, be quiet, stop calling their names. You know? The guy filming it, you can hear him snoring. What I'm saying, man, and I know there are some sisters that I don't know why you are fixated on this woman that was given the gift of Willie Brown's third leg. I don't know why you are bent on staying in this woman's corner. I don't get it. I don't. Fam, listen to me, sisters. I love you. I love you. I love us. Kamala Harris, she tries to make herself more than she is, and she is not those things. This is a private, when you watch this tape, think for yourself. Is this person laying it on very thick and it's not working? She's trying to make herself more important and deeper than she is. She sounds like an alcoholic, wine lady, drunk, weed head, talking about dumb things that no one cares about, that has nothing to do with everyday people's lives. Nobody loves the Democrats. Many of us say we love America, but we don't walk around thinking this shit she's talking about. You know what we really love? Our families, Kamala. We love our families. We love, some of us may tolerate our neighbors and may even like them if they stay out of our business and put their dog on a leash and pick up after them. But this shit that you're talking about is so obviously over the top that it doesn't relate to working people at all. Working class people don't sit around thinking, oh, how I love America and how America. No, it's not until somebody come fuck with us. It's not until somebody threatens to hurt America that we get this. It's not until there's tragedy or devastation that we got to band together, and then we're reminded, like any other family, we all we got. That's what families do. Kamala Harris is full of shit. And this thing, what she just did in this video is full of a lot of hot air. And it shows you she is detached and out of step with people. They give you all these reasons why Kamala Harris lost the race, but this is really it. She ain't built for it. Y'all making it about how many classes she took or if she got a law degree, and at the end of the day, she doesn't know how to relate to people. You can say what you want to say about Trump. He's more relatable. This shit he would never even try to do. This makes no sense. Oh, the love of America. She sounds as bad as Cory Booker and Tim Scott, but worse. They know they're cartoons. Tim Scott is as black as this table. If he didn't show those teeth, those white people would have never voted for his ass. He knew that. And Cory Booker, he's a donut, a glazed donut. And it's the reason why they're both 50 years old and just now talking about getting married. Fam, they're Lindsey Graham, Lindsey Spam, and Lindsey Toe Jam. Back to Kamala Harris. What I'm trying to tell you is that Kamala Harris demonstrated perfectly in this video all the reasons why a lot of us don't relate to her. It's because she doesn't relate to us, and she thinks she's killing it. Yo, she might as well be sitting up there in a polka dot shirt with some striped pants with some old Adidas slides that's turned over in the front with a bonnet on her head. And but in her mind, she's thinking, I'm killing it. Look at me, I'm fly. That's Kamala Harris. She's arrogantly stupid. She's brainlessly naive and daringly dumb. She's tone deaf, man. She's not moving. She's not an eloquent speaker. She's not funny. She laughs more at her jokes than anybody else. When I did comedy, and it wasn't that long, but when I did it, when I was doing comedy in front of people, I knew that the people were supposed to laugh more than me. I'm there to make them laugh, not make myself laugh. Kamala makes herself laugh. Kamala tells long stories like this. They're supposed to be moving and life-affirming or something, and that shit don't work. The only people that like this story are Doug Emhoff and Kamala Harris and her staff. If Democrats are dumb enough to run Kamala Harris in 2028, they deserve all the L's. They deserve all the L's, a bucket of L's. Do your worst. Just do it. Just do it, fam. All right, guys, hit the like button if this makes sense to you. My name is Tim Black. You're watching The Tim Black Show. We are the most dangerous show in America. Why? Because we tell it like it is, fam. You can watch 20 podcasts today. I doubt if you will. But they ain't going to tell you the shit like that. They're not going to tell you the truth on that cable news network. You got to come to New Black Media for the real shit. Then you got to watch Tim Black, because I'm not saying don't watch the rest. Watch the rest. Just come back to the best. Let's keep going. We almost done, fam. We're getting to the end of it. Hit the like button, fam. Hit the like button. Give it up for my moderators, Buck Bewley, Ebony, and Black Mamba, please.
What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Before I go any further, I want to give a shout out to my brother Iron Man Oz. Iron Man Oz is not feeling good right now. He's been a major supporter and a major friend. He's my road dog. He's been with me for over 12 years. And I love you, bruh. I want you to get better. I'm pulling for you. If you need anything and I got it, it's yours. Keep your eye on your six. All right? Get better. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Shout out to Bass Connor, wherever you are. Bass Connor. And Mystical Carter. It's people that have been with me for a long time. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's keep it moving. All right. Damn it. This reminds me, fam.
Where you care and believe, to fight for what is right and what is good, and the ideals of our country, and the values upon which we were founded, and the principles that inform the Constitution of the United States and the Declaration of Independence.
Gone. All right, guys, so I want to remind you that on every second Thursday of every month, if you can keep track of that, every second Thursday, we do the No Talking Points, Beyond the Talking Points, with myself and my co-host, Dr. Musa Abdullah. We do a great show, man. It's starting to pick up steam because of that smart guy right there who makes me not look so, so dumb, man. It's great being with smart people that are also relatable and down to earth, man. So we have a great show. I try to carry my weight, not embarrass them too much. So tune in on Thursday where Dr. Musa and I will give you the Beyond the Talking Points. And remember, that's every second Thursday of every month. We might have to do it more often because, well, we dope. And we do dope shit. All right, let's keep going, y'all. You're watching the most dangerous show in America.
When I think about where we are now, I think about a phrase that my late great pastor, Dr. Frederick Sampson, said: we have already come through what we have come to. And it may not be in our lifetime, but it's in the lifetime of the struggle. It's in the lifetime of our people. When we hear Dr. Theo Harris speak about Rosa Parks, not just the mythology of the nice old lady who was tired and she was on the bus, she was a strategist looking for an opportunity to exploit in order to prove the durability of their resistance and opposition to white supremacy and social injustice. Where we are now is meant to scare us. We have an autocrat, a dictator, an authoritarian, an inveterate ninny hammer who is out here trying to undermine the courage of ordinary people. And we must organize again the courage of ordinary people. We can't depend on the extreme court. We can't depend on sometimes the federal bench. We certainly can't depend upon the legislators. We have to depend upon the voters who represent democracy in this country. And what your job is to, regardless of the implements, the obstacles, and the impediments that are generated by fascist and crypto-fascist figures, we have got to maintain the necessity of voting, because that becomes a key moment of our strong struggle to organize. And I'll say this, it is important to talk about historical periods. We can talk about a second Reconstruction, a third Reconstruction. We can talk about the redemption. We can speak about the Confederacy and how it looms over us. We can talk about the fact that this ain't the first time that they've tried to do what they're doing to us. What I would argue is the nation needs to listen to black people, because black people been through this stuff a long time. Racism presages fascism. Racism is a dry run for the fascist attempts to do it. We all black now. And since we all black now, let's figure out a way to learn the lessons from our struggle to teach the rest of America.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dyson.
Gaslight alert.
Yeah. You know, man, back in 2005, I ran into Dr. Eric Michael Dyson. He didn't have his carpet cleaner with him when I met him. His vacuum. He didn't have his vacuum with him, but he did have a taste for peri-peri chicken. So I met him. It was downtown D.C. near Gallery Place High in Chinatown, D.C. Y'all know where it is. Right around the corner from the stadium, the arena. Here's the thing, man. At the time, I didn't know how full of shit this guy was. Oh, man, guys. Whoa. Woo. Just knock the window, knock the wall down, please. Don't crack a window, knock the wall down. It's insulting as hell being a black person when you got black people that's like this. Yeah, being a black American is bad enough. We got enough struggles. We got enough issues we got to deal with. To not have black Americans, other black Americans, want to make everybody else black. But here's the thing. What's unfortunate, and I wish it was true, everyone was black. Because everyone was black, we wouldn't be on the bottom of black. But somehow I think if we were black and everybody was black, then we would still be on the bottom of black, because you're full of shit, Michael Eric Dyson. Yeah, so if everyone is black, why is it that black Americans are sitting on the bottom of the sack? And if everybody's black, as you point out, why are we 40% of the homeless people in Los Angeles when we're only 7% of the population? Why are black women, black American women, 3 times more likely to lose their kids? Who are these other people that you're talking about, Michael Eric Dyson? I'm trying to figure it out. If everyone's black, why is it that if you're blue collar and you're trying to get a job in some places, you can't unless you speak Spanish? I thought you said everybody was black. I'm not understanding it. Michael Eric Dyson, I think you need a chill pill. Yeah, if everybody was black, we wouldn't have so many of our kids. You know, the number one missing trafficked child is a black girl. Black American. Now, if everyone was black, we wouldn't say that. We'd be able to say the number one trafficked child is just a child because we're all black, right? But it's not the case. I got these Democrats complaining about as many as 200 undocumented people sitting in detention centers right now awaiting deportation. Meanwhile, no, I should say children. Right now, we got about 200 undocumented children who are sitting in detention or foster care detention-style centers because their parents are in jail because their parents are facing deportation orders or issues. And those children need somewhere to be because they don't have another relative to be with. And for that, people like Michael Dyson, or Michael Eric Dyson, are shitting bricks. Meanwhile, close to 330,000 U.S. citizen children, juveniles, under 18, are sitting in similar situations, and no one gives a shit because they are black. Well, actually, we're overrepresented in juvenile detention centers and in foster care. But Michael Eric Dyson just said we're all black. See, when he's talking and he's gaslighting, trying to scare, there are no white people at ain't no white people at that place. Who is he talking to? Who is Eric Michael Dyson talking to at the No Action Network conference? Vote blue anywho's. I don't even know what the purpose of the speech is. To tell those people they need to know, they need to believe a lie that the rest of the country is black. That sounds like something dumb liberal white women would say. I don't even think white liberal men say that. They're not that dumb. You know, naive, think they're saying the right thing, want to be diplomatic and empathetic and don't want to disrespect anyone, so they'll say something over the top. It's coming from a good place, but it's really cringy and stupid. Doesn't make sense. But damn it, we got Eric Michael, the vacuum cleaner, sucking the air out of the room, sucking reality out of reality, sucking the truth out of the situation, in using $20 words when a $1.25 could have brought him a sentence in real talk that most people will understand with his ninny hammer. Hey, Dyson, here goes a word you're not used to hearing. Shut the fuck up. Stop gaslighting people. Stop pretending to be caring about black people when all you care about is your tenure at George Washington University, or wherever you're at. This shit is uninteresting. This shit is unacceptable. We tired of you. We're tired of it. We're not all black. But I can tell you what we are. I can tell you what we are. We are fed up. We're tired of the nonsense. We're tired of you. Just like Al Sharpton and Roland Martin, you need to leave too. Yeah, I'm standing on it. You need to leave too, Michael Eric Dyson. You need to go and you can take Whoopi with you. Take Whoopi, take yourself, take Clyburn, take all the old heads, take all the old intellectuals on their bullshit, try to get their checks from the Democratic machine, try to get their checks from the Democratic non-government organizations founded by somebody adjacent to Neera Tanden. We're tired of y'all. The grassroots ain't having it. And everywhere you speak and everywhere you show up, it's going to be a brother like Melrose Mike from Melrose Radio. I'm giving him his props today, boy. It's going to be a brother like Melrose Radio showing up, shutting shit down. Or maybe a Tim Black supporter. Or hell, this funding come through right, it may be Tim Black himself. If you thinking I'm taking no for an answer, you think I'm going quietly, you think I'm speaking softly, boy, you got a lot to find out about me. All right, y'all. We're coming to the end of it. I want y'all to, if you could do me the solid, if you think tonight's show was a good show, if you liked the show, go ahead and hit subscribe. That's it. I ain't asking you to break out no coins and no shit. Just hit subscribe and cut on your notifications. We put it down on this show. I'm going to definitely make it worth your while. That's my goal, to make it worth your while. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. Doing these shows, it's not easy, but it's not hard, because I don't have to think about shit not to say. I don't have to think of who I don't want to offend. I don't have to think about, oh no, this person might not invite me. No. I think it, I say it, I believe it, I've researched it, I know it. Michael Eric Dyson ain't speaking for you, I am. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it moving, y'all. He's full of shit. No, he's gaslighting. I gave him gaslight alert. I should have gave him the full Monty.
Biden, he was the president before Trump, and he was like super old. And that was the big issue in the campaign. The big issue. Yeah, oh, you knew this.
No, but no, because, I don't know politics, but every time he would talk or whatever, I'm like, God, that guy, how is he running the country? Then it had to be explained to me that he's not. All the people under him are running it.
Well,
he was just a weird, old man puppet. Like one of the guys in the balcony of the Muppets, those two old men in the balcony. He was one of them. Like, and he couldn't even talk.
Well, Andy, there's truths in this pile of dirt you just dumped on my driveway.
Catch Tim Black live on the most dangerous show in America, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Don't miss out on the real. Stay dangerous.
Yeah, man, that was funny, man. The Muppet dudes, man, that's hilarious. Yeah, I like that clip of Andy Dick saying that about Joe Biden. He was like one of the old Muppet dudes in the thing. They're not knowing what day it is. How old are you? Blue. No, numbers, not colors. Yo, man, so tonight was a good night. I think we had a good show tonight. If you think that, I don't know, man. I know I want, hey, if you are new to the show, give me a 1 in the comment section. That'll be a good way for us to know that you're new, right? I want to know the new people and the new people tuning into the Tim Black Show. We've been doing our best to put out quality content, and we're kind of on a roll. I'll say we're hitting our stride. We're hitting our stride. Al Pacino style. Hit that stride. And telling truth and shaming the devil, baby. Yeah, man. We are telling the truth and shaming the devil. Let's see who's in our chat, man. 2 out of touch old white dudes, fam. Yeah, he is. Yes. Damn it, Johnson. What's up, fam? How you doing? Night Shift Mom, 22. What's up, Night Shift Mom? What I do, Johnson? Yo. We got a new watcher of the show. Motorsports TG T3 up in the building. Motorsports TG T3 in the building. Give it up for that new arrival. Thank you, fam, for being here. We got another new watcher. Oct Moro. What's up, Oct? How you doing, fam? Good to have you here. Arlene says, Tim, you did a good show tonight. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you for being here as well. Good seeing you as always. Kip, what up, fam? What up, Kip DR? Fam, Kip, did you send me that email, fam? Is that you? Yo, what's up, man? To my friends. My friend, who's this? That's Kip. Who's that? Who was that up here? Jorge Pernell, I knew I saw you. Jorge up in the building. What is happening? Yo. Oh man, y'all tripping. You good, Tim Black, Melrose Mike? No doubt, no doubt. We gotta represent. We gotta look. We gotta. You know, a lot of time on this show, fam, I do a lot of calling out, but I gotta do some calling in. You understand what I'm saying? So when somebody does the right thing, we gotta call them in respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So let's call in Melrose Mike. Give it up for him. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it can be a trend. Maybe this will catch. I also want to shout out somebody who's been doing a damn good job, fam. Dwan B. Dwan B, man. I think Dwan B been on fire lately, and I hope he's seeing some growth. Dwan B, if y'all don't subscribe to Dwan B, go hit Dwan B. His knowledge is extensive. He's a down-to-earth brother. He's a professional. I love his content, man. Go holler at Dwan B. And I'd also like to, of course, shout out my brother, Dr. Musa Abdullah. All things education official. I believe he is really starting to get into his own, man. Give it up for him as well. Dr. Musa Abdullah for All Things Education Official.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Now, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking, yo, but Tim, you do a show with him on every second Thursday. That's true. But why do you think I do a show with him? Because it's good. Right? I wouldn't do a show with him if he wasn't good. So, yeah, man, I want to thank the people that came through tonight, man. Y'all crushing it. What up, Raymond? How you doing, fam? Boss player. Yo, I'm seeing some familiar faces. What up, boss? I'm seeing some new faces, too. Always. What's up, fam? Shout out to Elizabeth Lunny. Thank you, Elizabeth. Ya's kids up in here. Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, that's some folks right there. I know those folks. Young Tall, what's up, fam? Young Tall in the building, man. What it is, what it do. What it is, what it do. Yo, the aggravated progressive is what? What? You must come from that. You must, what? I got a progressive lurking? What's up, man? Hey, man, if you could take the punishment, you're welcome. You're all welcome. All right, fam. That's it for your brother, Tim Black, man. I got nothing but love for y'all. Black Rose in the building, y'all. Yeah. Whenever there's a Black Rose sighting, I must pay homage. What I'm gonna need from y'all, though, I'm gonna need my people, right? Black Rose, you're not in the teacher business, but more in the deportation business. Black Rose, I'm gonna need you to find Black women channels for me to shout out. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to find Black women channels for me to shout out. Mrs. Black would have it no other way, neither would I. We need to shout out them sisters who are telling it like it is. I know some on TikTok, but I don't know that many on YouTube. Feel me? So we need to do some calling in and elevating other people, man. You know, we getting some traction. I want to help others get traction as well. It's about me. It ain't all about me. It's about us. So if I'm getting traction, I want to make sure other people that are doing the work, other people that are putting it down, that they get some traction too, if possible. Feel me? All right. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. Look, I see y'all Wednesday. Of course, I have content coming out tomorrow, as we do every day. My name is Tim Black. It's a pleasure being your host today at the Tim Black Show. We're the most dangerous show in America. What we got to do? We got to stay courageous. We got to stay bold. But we got to stay dangerous. I see y'all on the next one. Remember, don't let anybody take your cornbread. Don't let them take your cornbread. If I find out you let people take your cornbread, I'm going to have a real problem with you. We're gonna have problems. That's your cornbread. They take your cornbread. Anybody can take your cornbread. Then you walking around with no cornbread. That didn't come out right. I got reasons for doing this show. Here goes a few of them. Where are my ladies? Where are my ladies?